Hi, I have something to talk about. And I personally feel like one thing that I do miss is old school relationships, old school love, or old school feel. I miss this because when I think about your ideal couple, I don't think about Jay-Z and Beyonce, Cardi B and Offset, or any of these other iconic couples that are out nowadays. When I think about a couple that I look up to the most, I think about my grandparents. And the reason why I think about this relationship in particular is because yes, their relationship may not be perfect, but they've been married for damn near 45 years and they still love each other. They're still kissing each other right in front of my face, for crying out loud. And they still have a certain level of love for each other. And I want a love like that. And I feel like in today's generation, we're not gonna have a love like that. Only because there's a lot of reasons why relationships don't work out. There's a lot of people getting married just to get divorced 2 to 3 years, maybe 5 years later. I want a husband and, to be married to him for 30 to 40, damn near 50 years plus. And I feel like one of the reasons why that relationships don't work out is because of the simple fact of number one, you get lonely. Number two, you're bored as hell. And number three, we as a new generation is so fascinated with having options. And to be honest with you, that's fake. If you're a man and you already know that you're dealing with another woman and you seem to be serious about this woman, but you're still flirting with me on the side, do you honestly think I'm gonna be stupid and be with you? No. I'm not gonna be your permanent bench warmer or your permanent plan B or, the other woman. I'm not going to be that. That's not the type of woman that I am. I'm going to be the only woman in your life that you're entertaining. But I want a marriage like my grandparents. And another reason why I think their relationships don't work out is because what happened to becoming friends first? You know, we jump into these relationships way too quick, and I feel like this is what's affecting it. You shouldn't get in relationships because you're lonely or because you're bored. You should get in it because you're actually ready to, and that's something that you genuinely want. And then when you do get into relationships, don't have options. You know what I mean? Why do you have options? And if you have options, then that means you truly are not interested in the person that you are trying to give a chance to. I mean, that's my opinion. And then when it comes down to it, it's just like, why can't you become friends? Like me personally, I have a rule where if you're a man trying to be with me, we have to be friends for at least a good 2 to 3 years first before we hop into a relationship. Because I feel like if we can have a successful, thriving friendship, and you already established that you're loyal to me as a friend, you already show a certain level of respect just for our friendship. We not even dating, and this is the loyalty and respect that you're showing me goes a long way. And I feel like being friends is what you should start with first. There's a lot of people that say, "Oh, fuck the friendship. I'm going to skip. We just going to skip that. We going to go straight to talking, talk for like maybe a couple weeks straight. Boom, hop into a relationship. And then maybe 3 to 4 months into a relationship, boom, now all of a sudden the girl's engaged now." And it's just like, that's not, do you see how wrong that is? And then later on down the line, y'all already having problems in a relationship, and then you say yes to a ring that a man proposes to you with. You shouldn't just say yes just because a man proposed to you. A ring don't mean shit at the end of the day. Just because a man gives you a ring, it doesn't mean something. It doesn't mean shit, because at one point a man proposed to me and gave me a fucking ring on my finger, and the way he treated me, the ring that he gave me had no meaning. The ring has no meaning without action, at least in my opinion. But I might be wrong about that. You know, people might say a little something about it, but me personally, I have something to say about that. I personally feel like the reason why relationships work out also back then is because, you know, as couples, you have couple bonding sessions. What happened to that, bro? Like, if your man likes to play video games, go ahead and play video games with the nigga. Go ahead and fucking play. If even if you've never touched a basketball in your life and you know he likes to dribble up and down the court with his homeboys, why don't you guys play a one-on-one? You ever seen that movie Love and Basketball where they play each other and then all of a sudden if he scores she strip butt ass naked? Do some shit like that. Do something like that that's gonna bond y'all two together. Whatever he likes to do so far as hobbies, you need to be doing it with him. Vice versa. Whatever likes to do. Me personally, I love to watch me some Ratchet TV. I love to watch me some Basketball Wives and some Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, all that other shit. Now, if I got me a man that can actually watch these TV shows with me, then that's will be our bonding session. Even if you don't like it as my even if you don't like these TV shows, if you go ahead and watch these TV shows with me, go ahead. And you ever seen that that really, you ever go to the park, right? And you see that really old couple walking in the park and they seem so happy together? That's because they're having a couple bonding session, bro. I like to work out. And if I could have me a man that wants to go to the gym and work out with me, why not? Why not? And that's what's going to bond y'all to. Yeah, you may be busy with your career and he may be busy with his, but always have couple bonding sessions. That's what's going to make you guys' relationship stronger. And I see a lot of old couples, they do that. You know, you see old couples walking in parks together. You see old couples playing bingo together. You see old couples, you know, out here fucking playing card games or playing chess together, reading books together, you know, watching an old TV show like Cheyenne or Gunsmoke or some shit like that. That's the type of relationship I want when it comes down to a man. Not when I don't look for these new generation couples like Jay-Z and Beyonce, because at the end of the day, you never know what these couples can be going through behind closed doors. That's why I don't really look up to any celebrity when it comes down to couples wise, realistically speaking. But am I wrong? You know what I mean? I wanna actually, you know, go out to the park and, you know, have a picnic with a man. You know what I mean? Or instead of twerking and backing my ass up on my man, I actually want to go somewhere to an old jazz club and, you know what I mean, basically like slow dance. What happened to slow dance? Now whereas though we backing our ass up, I actually want to slow dance. You know what I mean? And that's more intimate than, you know, listen to quick music and, you know, backing my ass up on a nigga. Like, there's no intimacy in that. You feel me? There's no connection. So I feel like when it comes down to relationships, look up to your grandparents or an old couple that you see in the park that's been married for years. Don't look up and be deceived by these new generation of couples or celebrities that you see out here. Because you never know what these couples can be going through. They could be going through a divorce as we speak. We just don't know that. But let me know what y'all think about that. Seriously. Am I wrong? Am I right? What do y'all feel about relationships?